to Achu's Happy Learning. Now we're going to see about fault domain and update domain. Actually, many has confusion in this topic, but it's not that much difficult if you understand the concept. Okay, if we get into the concept. So in Azure, as I explained before, you have to refer the previous videos. I'll just give a recap. Actually, why do we have this availability set, availability zone, these things and all? Why? Because in order to maintain an SLA, service level agreement. So if we want a continuous service without any interruption, even though if something fails, if the data center fails or something fails, there need to be an data available running somewhere else. Okay, so that's the main thing. Here in cloud, the important thing is actually availability. So what we do is, we do it by fault domains, update domains, these things. What is fault domain and what is update domain? Okay, let's get into that. So if we have, okay, in case I'm having some virtual machines and it's placed across different region. Okay, first just imagine you have a data center inside which you just imagine like a data center, you're having some servers and racks in it. So I'm having some VMs. I'm allocating the VMs like in here one VM. Okay, here I'm allocating one VM, here one VM, and here another one VM. So in this case, I'm having these VMs kept in some racks. These are the racks, and I have placed it here. Why? Why? Because if in case there is any failures like power failure or something which directly hits this thing, like if here the power will be provided, the power supply will be given. In case something happens to this particular entire thing and it's down, no power supply or something, like even in case hardware failure, this entire thing may fail. Okay, that time we shouldn't give reasons like this thing failed, so my data will be no more. So what we do is, we keep those data placed in another rack, another different physical machine. That's actually called as fault domain. So in case here something happens, something may fail, it's actually mission, right? So there may be, maybe, might happen like power failure or something. This is actually imagine as a data center here, in which this is a separate, separate things, and here it is a separate thing. So here, if here it fails, I have the same VM1 here also. In case of failure, power failure or hardware failure, no worries, it will automatically, if this fails, this will work. So the availability will be high, which is very important for us. Okay, next, this is called fault domain. It's actually nothing but the physical, like it's like physical protection. Okay, like not like that. Actually, like if something fails, physical hardware fails, power supply fails, in case if it happens, if at all it happens, that time we'll have something here. So it may protect us. Then what is mean by update domain? Why people get confused? It's actually simple. We can get it through the name itself. Why so? Because update is nothing but, see, for some planned activity. This scenario before which I have explained, this fault domain scenario is actually an unplanned downtime. It's not actually intentionally done. It will be done. It may be done. Okay. Some power failure or hardware failure, it's not predictable. So that time we can go through this, go with this fault domains. And what is mean by update domain then? That is actually for planned activities. What is planned activities? We are having some Windows machines. Just imagine you are having your own PC. In that case also, what we do, we update the OS by to get some advanced security things. So what we do, we update patches in those machines. Same way in VMs, virtual machines is nothing but it's virtually a machine. So we are updating the patches. That time it's a planned activity. So we should not face any downtime during that. Once we push the patch into that machine, we want and restart for the patch to get reflected. So that time what we can do is, we can use this thing. What happens if update domain is there? If I have a machine restart this set of machines. Okay, this set of machines, post which I will restart next set of machines. So what happens is, all of the sudden all the machines won't get shut down, so we won't face any downtime instantly. Okay, so that is the benefit of having an update domain. You can easily get the difference between both is actually like update domain is for updating patches. That time we use this update domain. Don't just confuse these things. It's just updating. While updating some patches, planned activities, we use this. Fault domain is nothing but fault occurs, unplanned fault occurs. That time we go with fault domain. This thing entirely present in a data center. Okay. This thing is actually like I can have it inside. I have given a scenario. It's a small scenario like inside a particular single data center, but not. It can also be placed like this fault domain can be placed in different data centers. So it will be highly available. Not only in different data centers, it can also be placed in different regions. Okay, that time will be more available. Okay, why? Because sometimes some natural disaster may happen, like sometimes we had some flood or fire incident, something. So if in case some disaster happens which may damage this physical hardware, okay, that time what you will do? Fault domain. So if a country or a region is entirely affected and that time there is no physical hardware present, so if you replicate those data in different regions, that time the availability will be high, something like 99.9999